A scammer called and told me the IRS was sending police to arrest me within the hour. Most people panic. I had nothing but time and a deep, simmering grudge against people who prey on the elderly. So I gave him the worst hour of his professional life. It was a slow Tuesday afternoon. I was working from home between tasks when my phone rang from a number that looked almost official. I answered, and a very stern man informed me that this was the IRS, that I had unpaid back taxes, that a warrant had been issued, and that local police were already en route to my home unless I resolved it immediately, with gift cards, because nothing says federal law enforcement like a fistful of gift cards from a drugstore. Now, I knew instantly it was a scam. Everybody kinda knows by now, and most people just hang up. But here's the thing I couldn't stop thinking about. This guy does this all day, and most of the people who don't hang up, the ones who stay on the line scared, are old. They're somebody's grandmother, alone, terrified, about to drain their savings into a gift card because a stern voice told them the police were coming. And every minute this man spent on the phone with me was a minute he was not spending on her, so I decided to donate my afternoon to the cause. I gasped. I made my voice shake. I said, "Oh my goodness, officer. Thank you for warning me. Please, let me put you on with my lawyer. He happens to be right here." And then I covered the phone, cleared my throat, and came back as the lawyer. Deeper voice. Very official. Lots of paper shuffling sounds, which I made by crinkling a granola bar wrapper next to the microphone. And as the lawyer, I had questions. So many questions. I asked for his badge number. He gave me one. I wrote it down, slowly, reading each digit back. I asked for his supervisor's name, then his supervisor's supervisor. I asked which field office, and when he named a city, I said, "Oh, I have a cousin there. Do you know a Gary?" He did not know a Gary. I expressed disappointment. I told him that, for the deposition, I would need everything in writing, in triplicate, and asked if he had a fax machine, because my client only accepts service by fax. I asked him to hold while I found a pen. I put the phone down on the desk for 4 full minutes. I came back and apologized and said I still hadn't found a pen. Could he hold again? The hold music was me, humming badly into the receiver. By now, the stern voice was cracking. He kept trying to steer back to the gift cards, and I kept derailing him. At one point, I asked in my own voice again whether the police who were on their way could pick up some milk since they were already coming. He said, "What?" I said, "Milk, 2%. He said, "Sir, this is the IRS." I said, "I know, I'm just thinking about the milk." 55 minutes. 55 minutes I kept that man on the line between the lawyer and the cousin and the fax machine and the milk and the 4 separate searches for a pen I never found. And finally, this hardened professional scammer, this man who tries to frighten widows out of their retirement, completely lost it. He started screaming. He called me the single worst person he had ever called in his life. He said I was a waste of his time. And I said very gently, "That's the nicest thing anyone has said to me all day." And I hung up. Because here's the math that made my whole afternoon worth it. 55 minutes he spent on me getting nowhere, getting milk. His 55 minutes he did not spend on some scared grandmother who might have actually paid. I'll never know who she was. But she got to keep her money that afternoon because a bored guy with a granola bar wrapper and a fake lawyer voice decided to be the most annoying obstacle on earth. 10 out of 10. Would waste his time again. And I keep a pen by the phone now. Still haven't found the right one.